Hello and welcome to the interview featuring the man, the myth, the legend, Ricky Gagnon, the curator of the New Hope Art Gallery in Cranston, Rhode Island. Hello, Ricky. How are you?
Good. How are you, David?
Doing very well. It's an honor to be here with you today, interviewing you and seeing what makes you tick. So why don't you start off by giving us a brief rundown of the New Hope Art Gallery?
Okay, New Hope Art Gallery is now in its new location at the Cranston Senior Enrichment Center on Cranston Street, 1070 Cranston Street. We moved here in August. We were at the Rhode Island Training School for 5 years, and they decided not to continue the program. So we found a new spot here. And you're now out in the lobby area of the main building, and this is our new sign. This is our new logo that we have for the gallery that was designed by our assistant curator, Teddy DeLucia. And this is also signed by a lot of the artists that we had at our first opening. The mayor had come out, and he also welcomed us and signed it. So this is our new sign to sort of welcome everybody into the building. As you can see, it's a very busy center. You'll hear doors kind of opening and closing. They provide all kinds of services to seniors. They have lunch. We're now in lunch hour right now, so it's a very, very busy place. But let's kind of walk around a little bit. This is still part of our main entrance. This piece here is one of mine. It's a very large piece, a large abstract. It's 3 feet wide and 4 feet high, and it's called High Five. We have many, many artists we show. We're just now changing over for our next show. We had about 43 or 44 artists in the first show, and we plan on having close to 65 in this one. So it's a really large space. We're open to all artists to partake in the gallery and show their work. So it's really a great project. It's open to everybody to kind of enjoy and look at art and show their art if they create.
And as we've seen today, as we've been breaking down in anticipation of the new show, people are, we've been getting comments, people really are enjoying the results of this.
Absolutely, they really love. We actually have a bus pulling up now, so it's going to get a little loud, so I'll talk loudly. But people really love the art, and we're trying to get the seniors creating, so it's been really like a fun, great project. These are a few more pieces. This is a piece by Paula Colella, and this other piece here is by my assistant curator, Teddy DeLucia, and he shows with us regularly. And let's
see some more of your stuff.
Yeah, let's go through this way. We have a big area. This is sort of the main entrance here to the gallery. As you can see, we're very, very busy here now. And then we come down the hallway. This is one of our areas that we feature artwork in. These are a few of my pieces here. This is some of my older work, mixed media pieces.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the thought process behind it.
These are just, my work is very upbeat and colorful, and this is just like an idea I had about my dogs. I have dachshunds, so I have an idea about my dogs, like running around in the gardens, and obviously they're short because they have short legs. And I like to do a lot of mixed media type of things. And we have more work this way, a little bit different. I have some work that's I work in strictly acrylics, but it's all pretty colorful. Some things have objects on them. This piece is called Diversity. We have another piece here that's called Fall. I just recently got this piece in a big juried show. So obviously I love working with a lot of different color.
This is one of my favorites, and you had postcards of this made up at one point, and the funny thing about it was that sometimes people would put down the postcard and it would be inverted, so the image would be upside down, but I think it works either way, actually.
Well, yeah, that's what I found. People thought that this was the mounds on And these are buildings.
Yeah, well, it works
And
either
they
way.
kept
That's the great.
flipping it
That's
on
the
me.
great part about it.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I don't mind when people interpret my work a lot differently. You know, I let them interpret how they want to. This piece is called Fish Dinner. I actually had a series of these.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you know, I like to work with my dogs and the dachshunds and a lot of my imagery. This is a piece called Flight. And then I have a series of dancing dog paintings. This is the disco version. I also had a country and western and a rap version as well. So what I do is take digital images of all my work, and then I can go in and cut out the pieces I want, print them up, and I reuse them. I collage them into my new pieces.
Fantastic.
So I can kind of keep reusing my work.
Mm-hmm.
This is also another piece that is very mixed media. There's everything on here, beads, stone. I like working with everything. I have a lot of fun with this type of work. This piece here, I actually won an award for. I won a second place award for in the Plymouth. There was a Plymouth show specifically for the people with vision, artists and the public with vision problems, and they could come in and they wanted artwork that people could come in and actually touch the piece and feel the art, you know, if they were unable to see it.
That's
so
fantastic.
It was
really making it accessible for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's part of what we're doing with New Hope Art Gallery is trying to make artwork accessible to everybody and open to everybody that wants to be part of the gallery.
So what did you use for this? What materials?
This is acrylic paint, and then we also, all these beads are actually jewelry findings. I found these strips of jewelry findings.
Wow.
I found a bunch of them at a big flea market and bought a ton of them for $5, and unfortunately I don't have any left now, so but I wish I could find more of these. They're really great to work with.
And it's very eco-friendly of you, too.
Yes, I try to recycle into my work. Now this piece here is called Road Trip with Ricky, and this piece I actually won the Foundation Award for. And I love doing, you know, a lot of mixed media work, and it's a lot of fun. This type of a painting is difficult to kind of, you have to plan it out and draw it out and then get it all painted.
There's a lot of preparation involved in that and planning.
With something like this there is, yet I have paintings that I sort of are more loose and abstract.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is the Secret Agent 007. This is the original one. I've actually chopped this piece up. I've taken digital images of and I've reused this part of the image and I print it up and create smaller ones. You know, different sizes, because this is a pretty big painting.
And that was used for a promo for Gallery Night in Providence a few years back, wasn't it?
Yeah, on their, they use an image to promote Gallery Night.
Yeah.
It was featured, I think it was August and September, so that was the image they chose.
Okay.
And I've actually gotten this piece in probably 6 or 7 juried shows. I've done very well with these pieces, and again, that fall piece I do well with as well. I do a lot of juried shows. You know, I like to get my work out there.
Okay, well, let's move along and
let's
check out some more.
We'll take a walk back through. We're going to take you upstairs to show you a few more things. And we have a really large space here. It'll get a little noisy, folks, because we have a lot of people. But we'll kind of walk through it. And this is our lovely assistant, Barbara Rosenthal. And now we're going to come up here. This is all our new area. We've just had old mounts put in all the way up here. We're going to start installing art in this area as well. There's a staircase that runs from the first to the third floor. And so we'll be installing many, many pieces up and through here this time. And we're expanding slowly as we come through. The gallery is very large. It's 2 floors. And here is, this is our old sign that we are using at the entrance to the 2nd floor. And this is a piece of my furniture. It's a funky chair, and this is actually one of the steampunk lamps by Glenn Weber. He works with us. We placed them on my furniture, so it's like a great combination. And Glenn has been we've done a video of Glenn. He runs the Metro Gallery at the train station in Providence. And we have more furniture this way. We've got a big gallery space. It's a little empty now because we're doing our changeover. We've got artists coming.
Transitional period.
Yes, we're in
There's
our
still some of the old pieces up
We
here.
have some that are coming down. People are removing paintings and coming in with new work. Here's another one of my pieces. It's an old table that I found, and I created just a great, it's a fun piece. It's a sun table. And so we use it to put Glenn's lamps on, and then we have some smaller pieces of art as well. And as you can kind of see, I like to create all of the spindles and everything. I like to paint them all different colors because it just really brings out the uniqueness of the piece. Here's another piece here. This is an eagle lamp table if you want to, and of course the top is painted, and again we put one of Glenn's lamps on there. And we also have, this is all eagles, and I found this piece, somebody was selling it like $5 in a yard sale, so I grabbed it and then was able to, I try to repaint each section a different color, and it really brings out the uniqueness of the work.
Right.
So that's kind of where I started.
Unique is an operative word with your work.
Well, yes.
What I love about it is it's like entering its own world with its own continuity and its own world, own rules, rather.
Absolutely. So, and then we have another piece here. Also here, this is another piece that I've done. I have a lot of furniture. I haven't been doing too much more of that just because it's been, just a busy with everything else. But this is another piece. It's called Kissing Fish Table. And again, we have one of Glenn's lamps, his interesting lamps on here. And then obviously we have some small pieces. These are by John Shora. He does digital art. So any small pieces we try to place on the furniture.
Your stuff is guaranteed to raise a smile, as the Beatles might say. It just is fun, and it has just a positive energy to it. Have you ever thought of doing anything dark, a moody, dark piece?
I do have some. I wouldn't say it's actually.
I'm kind of kidding with you.
Well, no, actually, it's funny you say that because I actually have someone that writes dark books, and she asked me for some images from me, and I sort of laughed and said, "You kind of have seen my work, right?" And she said, "Oh no, I love your work, and I think you can do it." So I created a whole series of dark, moody landscapes for that, and she wanted just the images. I created about 10 of those. So.
And I did buy a piece of yours, which was a cityscape with a full moon at night, which is, not. I mean, it's in color-wise, it's dark, but it's not dark in subject matter or tone, but it's nice atmospheric piece.
It's a nice darker. It definitely brings out the darkness of the pieces. So. And let's go and let's head this way because I've got one more piece that I kind of want to show you, and it's in the conference room, and somebody actually bought this piece, so we actually have more space down here, and we just have this piece which I want to grab. This is a piece that I sold, and this is called Tea Party. And
fantastic.
It has a little plastic set. It's kind of for a kid, but it when you turn it, it turns on and plays music. And somebody loved it and bought it for someone that they knew.
Beautiful.
And so obviously there's a real funkiness to it. But I love doing all those kinds of pieces. But that's so we have. Let's go down just as I'm going to wrap it up now. But we also have more space down here. We have a conference room. We have probably space for about 300 or so pieces. So, so we're glad you came for a visit. And we'll be doing more artist videos. We'll be trying to do an artist video for everyone. So we hope to see you soon. Thank you.